concept of the sphere. So like the same thing, like circle, if you consider the circle, if you take the center of, if you consider center, and this take a point P, center C, take a point P. So this is our bar. You can consider a point here. If we take like the distance, like this radius is A, I can consider this radius is A units, and this one I can also consider the radius is A units. So this is center. So this is the C bar, if we take position of this R bar, we take this one. So we can also see here, I can write Cp is equal to, I can constant here, I can write PC bar, Cp bar is equal to constant. Here I can write. I can consider Cp bar is equal to, they are writing this one, Cp bar is equal to PC bar is equal to length between these two. So I can write here mod R bar minus C bar is equal to A. Mod R bar minus C bar is equal to A gives the equation of the sphere. Equation of the sphere, mod R bar minus C bar equal to A. Where A is the radius, C bar is the center here. Position vector of C is C bar. This general point on that. You will get Cp bar or PC bar equal to A. Then it gives a mod R bar minus C bar is equal to A. Suppose if center is 0, 0. So triple 0 is the three-dimensional. With the center is 0, 0. In that case, you will get whenever the C bar equal to, you will get 0, 0. Then you will get mod R bar is equal to A, it comes. So this is the equation of the circle. So that means again, suppose here you can see a mod R bar, you know the vector R bar, x I cap, y j cap plus z k cap. If you use this mod R bar, you will get x square plus y square plus z square equal to root of it comes, root of x square plus y z is equal to A. Then x square plus y square plus z square equal to A square. So this is the equation of the sphere having the center 0, 0, having the center 0, 0, 0, radius is A. Suppose if we expand this, mod R bar minus C bar is equal to A. So mod R bar minus C bar is equal to A means it is squaring on both sides. Mod R bar minus C bar whole square is equal to A square. If mod x square equal to mod x into mod x. Like this I can write this one, mod R bar minus C bar dot mod R bar minus C bar equal to A square. If I simplify this, then what I observe this one, the sphere equation will be, you will get x square plus y square plus z square 2ux 2vy plus 2, you can get 2ux 2wz plus v equal to 0. It will be the circle equation. It will come like this. The sphere equation. The sphere equation will be like this. So x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux 2vy plus 2wz plus d equal to 0. This equation represents equation of the sphere having the center. If you take the center, you will be minus u minus v minus, how you are taking for circle, x of x coefficient minus u minus v minus w. At the same time, radius equal to, you can find here root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d. This is the radius. Again, this should be the radius of the sphere. So don't confuse with that r here. Again, write this one. What is the meaning of this? Is radius. So radius is equal to root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d. I can find, you can see, if we know the center in terms of x, y, like if we consider this is the general equation of the circle. Center is minus u minus v minus w. Radius is root of v square plus w square minus d. When the center is 0, 0, we can consider x square plus y square plus z square is equal to a square. A is the radius. Here I have taken a is the radius. Again, here they will discuss, suppose equation of a sphere through 4 points. When you're thinking about equation of circle passing through 3 points, you will find it. Here, equation of a sphere passing through 4 points. How to find that? That we will discuss now. Even we can substitute in this, we can find 4 equations, you can solve it. Otherwise, we can do directly using by 4 by 4 determinant, we can use that. Using 4 by 4 determinant, we can do that. So like, you can see here, how to write that one, equation of the sphere, if you know you can remember, equation of a sphere through 4 points. Equation of a sphere through 4 points. Now through 4 points, we can consider x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, equation of a sphere. Equation of a sphere passing through the 4 points x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, x3, y3, z3, x4, y4, z4 is, you will get determinant of, singular determinant of x square plus y square plus z square. You can write x square plus y square plus z square. You will get x, y, z1, x, y, z1, x1 square, y1 square, z1 square, x1, y1, z1, 1. You will get x2 square plus y2 square, z2 square, x2, y2, z2, 1. Again, I can get x3 square plus y3 square, z3 square, x3, y3, z3, 1. I have one more point, x4 square, y4 square, z4 square, you'll get x4, y4, z4, 1, which is equal to 0. So like this you will get equation of this sphere if you know the 4 points. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will get almost 1. You can see this is the 5, we got 5 rows and 5 columns we have. 5 by 5, 5 by 5 matrix. 5 determinant of 5 by 5. It should be 0. So this determinant repeats equation of a sphere if they are given 4 points, passing through 4 points. Passing through 4 points will get always this one. Otherwise, you can assume x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux, 2vy, 2wz plus d equal to 0. Substitute 4 points, you simplify. Because we have 4 unknowns u, v, w, d, 4 unknowns, 4 equations. If we simplify, we can find the equation of the sphere. You can find that. So always that way, that is also you can do that. So that is one way. Same way, if you know the extremities of the diameter, how you are writing equation of circle, here also we can write if you know the extremities of the sphere. Like if you know extremities of the diameter, if we take this one, if you know this A, B, so I can, this is x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z. If you know the ends of the diameter, if you know the ends of the diameter, equation of the sphere is equation of the sphere x minus x1 into, we can write x minus x1 into x minus x2 into, I can write plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 plus z minus z1 into z minus z2 equal to 0. So this gives the equation of the sphere if you know the ends of the diameter. If you know the ends of the diameter, x minus x1, x minus x2 plus y minus y1, y minus y2 plus z minus z1, z minus z2 equal to 0. Equation of the sphere if you know the end points. So like if you know the end points, we can write like this. If you know the end points like this, you can write that. Suppose in the vector form, if they ask, what is the vector form this one? We can write this is like a bar, this is b bar, a bar, b bar. So we can write r bar minus a bar dot r bar minus b bar equal to 0. If we take the end points, that one is a bar, one is b bar. R bar minus a bar dot r bar minus b bar equal to 0. We can consider it gives the same thing. So let it be this is a bar, this is b bar. R bar, you can write r bar minus a bar dot r bar minus b bar equal to 0. We can consider. Why I am saying r like this, sir? How you are thinking that one? Suppose if you take, you can see this is general vector. So here, this is the point here. This is r bar, and this is this point I can consider a bar. This point I can consider b bar, right? So angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Same way here also it is here also is a right angle here. In a sphere also semi-sphere, you get a right angle here. You can see here this AB bar. I can think about AB bar dot BB bar. You can see AB bar. So I can write AB bar and BB bar. These are both are perpendicular, right? Dot product equal to 0. AB bar dot BB bar equal to 0. You get AB bar is OB bar minus OA bar. So R bar minus A bar dot R bar minus B bar equal to 0. So this represents equation of the sphere if we know the ends of the diameter, where A is position vector of A is A bar, position vector of B is B bar. We can write the equation of the sphere. Equation of the sphere I can write that. So that is I can write the equation of the sphere. We can write that. So this is the, if you know the endpoint, this is vector form, this is Cartesian form. Both forms, we can vector form and Cartesian form, both we can write that. And suppose here you can also write condition for tangents, condition of tangency. You know condition for tangency. Suppose when a line touches the circle, we know the condition. If a line touches the circle, then we can see here the perpendicular distance from center to the line. To the line is equal to you can write radius. The perpendicular distance from center to the line is equal to radius means then the line touches the circle. Same way here also we can find the perpendicular distance from center to that line. We can also consider that, because you can consider here the line of tangency. We can write condition for the plane. Condition for the plane r bar. Here line means sphere. If the sphere it touches a plane, correct? It touches a plane. If you take a plane equation like this, so like this the plane it will come. It touches the plane, right? It touches a plane like this. It will be like this. It touches a plane, right? The sphere touches the plane. As it will be that touches the plane like that. You can think about the condition, correct? Condition for the plane r bar dot n bar is equal to t. Condition for the plane r bar dot n bar is equal to t. Condition for the plane r bar dot n bar is equal to t. To touch the sphere, mod r bar minus c bar is equal to a bar. To touch the sphere, condition for the plane r bar at n bar dot n bar is equal to t. This is r bar at n bar equal to t. Condition for the plane r bar n bar is equal to t. To touch the sphere, mod r bar minus c bar is equal to a. Correct? That is the radius. Mod r bar minus c bar is equal to a. You can write this one is, I can write this like perpendicular distance from center to that point. I can write this mod c bar dot a bar minus d by, you will get mod n bar, so not c bar dot n bar, c bar n bar by mod n bar we can write. So which is equal to a radius, the distance, mod c bar n bar minus d by mod n bar. So like this we discussed, you can remember morning we discussed, the pre-morning class we discussed about like the perpendicular distance from given point to the line. Same way in the vector form. Here we discussed r bar dot n bar minus d by. Here c bar dot n bar by plus from center to n bar minus d by mod n bar is equal to a. So these are tangency condition, tangency. This is condition for tangent. Condition for tangent. So this is only vector form. Then you can write Cartesian form. Cartesian form. Right? Condition for the plane. Condition for the plane. Lx plus my plus nz plus d equal to 0. Condition for the plane. Lx plus my plus nz plus d equal to we are writing this one. This form means you will write. You will write only Lx plus my plus nz is equal to p. This is normal form, right? The given normal form. Condition for the plane Lx plus my plus nz is equal to p. To touch the sphere, this length to touch the sphere, x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2by plus 2wz plus d equal to 0. To touch the sphere, x square plus y square plus z square plus 2x plus 2y plus 2wz plus d equal to 0. You can write this condition is, you can write, you can substitute ul plus vm, ul plus vm plus wn plus p whole square equal to ul plus vm plus wn plus p whole square equal to plus p whole square is equal to l square plus m square plus n square, l square plus m square plus n square into, you will get u square plus v square plus w square minus d. This is nothing but r square. L square plus M square plus N square, U square plus V square plus W square minus D. So same thing, you should not worry about to remember this. The perpendicular distance from plane to the sphere. What is the center of the sphere? You think what is the center of the sphere? Minus U, minus V, minus W. Substitute in this. If you think how you will get this one, the perpendicular distance from center to this plane. How to find this perpendicular distance from center to this plane? So when you're thinking that way, you will substitute here. So this from here you can find it. Center will be minus U, minus V, minus W. If you substitute in this, you will get minus Mu, minus Mv, minus Nw, minus P mod. Because you are thinking about perpendicular distance by root of, it comes here, you can see here, I can write the distance from this to this point, L square plus M square plus N square, which is equal to, you will get root of U square plus V square plus W square minus D. Should not worry about to remember this. What I'm telling, this is the plane, this is the sphere. The center from the distance from center to the sphere, the distance from center to this plane is equal to radius of the sphere. Then this sphere touches the plane. That is a condition for tangent. So that all I have written here. You can see here. This no need to by heart. This one, this is both the same. So the center is minus U, minus V, minus W. Apply the formula perpendicular distance from center to the sphere. You will get this is the perpendicular distance by root of L square plus M square plus N square is equal to radius of the sphere. Now you take minus common, squaring on both the sides. This will be the result. Like that you can remember. So that instead of this you can remember this only. Like the condition you can remember, that will be the this one. Next, you can also think about, after this I can discuss about equation. Another one, I can also discuss equation of a sphere by a plane. 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 Okay, you can think about equation of a sphere by a plane. Even sometime they may ask the question, suppose a plane cuts the sphere, then what will be the equation of the circle? When a plane cuts the sphere, then we'll get the, after cutting the above part, it will be the form of a circle. They will ask what the radius of the circle. That type of question they will ask. Next, equation of a sphere by a plane. So you can think equation of a sphere by a plane means if you draw a sphere, here. So I can think about some plane here. I can think, suppose this one plane here. I'm talking about this is a. I can think about this is the radius of this one. So these are circle, right? Circle or one plane. This is the, consider this is, I can write this is the radius of this circle. So this is one plane. Consider this is one plane. Center of this one, C equal to, you can find it, right? This is the put of the perpendicular M on this. We can think about this one like this. The points again that this is some A, this is B, and points of the circle. It's a circle shape here. This is correct. Center here, this one. Then you can remember here. You can see what is you can see what, how to find this one, radius AM. So we can also find this distance. We can consider. You can see this right angle triangle. This one. This is the radius of the sphere. I can find AM is the radius of the circle. So AM square is equal to, this is AM square equal, I can write AC square minus CM square, I can write. So AM is equal to root of AC square minus CM square. What is AM here? The radius of the circle where it cuts the plane. How do you when a plane cuts like this in the form? It will get a circle shape inside. When a plane cuts that. So you can see here, understood here, a sphere intersected by a plane. This also can see a sphere intersected by a plane. Into a sphere intersected by a plane, then the radius of the circle is equal to root of AC square minus CM square. Understood? You can see otherwise you can write the point here. Consider a sphere intersected by a plane. Consider a sphere intersected by a plane. Consider a sphere intersected by a plane. The set of points common to both the sphere and plane is called the set of points common to both the sphere and plane. Both the sphere and plane is called a plane section of a sphere. Is called a plane section of a sphere. The set of points common to both sphere and plane is called a plane section of a sphere. But you always remember, the plane section of a sphere is a circle always. When a plane cuts, you will get a circle only. Always remember, that is the important point. The plane section of a sphere is always a circle. The plane section of a sphere is always a circle. So what is the equation of the plane section? The plane section always represents the equation of a circle. Now we can write the combination of plane and the sphere gives equation of the circle. You can write now the equation of the sphere and the plane, the equation of the sphere and the plane taken together represent the plane section. The equation of the sphere and the plane section taken together, the equation of the sphere and the plane, the equation of the sphere and the plane taken together represent the plane section. So I have taken M as the center of the circle, C is the center of the sphere. Then I have written here radius of the circle is equal to AM is equal to root of AC square minus CM square. What is CM? Perpendicular distance from center to this plane where the plane cuts. That is perpendicular distance, CM. AC is the radius of the sphere. AM is the radius of the circle. Radius of the circle we can write here. Okay. That means the put of the perpendicular, right? The put of the perpendicular of C on the plane. That is called center of the, right? You can write that point, you can write here. If you want, you can write that point, you can write. The put of the perpendicular from the center of the sphere to the plane. The put of the perpendicular from the center of the sphere to the plane is the center of the circle. Sir, how do you get this one? You can only think that if a circle, you can see when a plane cuts like this, the plane will come like this. The plane cuts, it will form like this. If the one plane cuts, definitely the intersection of sphere and the plane gives a circle. What is the equation of that circle they are saying here? Taken together. Sphere and the plane together gives the equation of circle that you can remember. Now I written like this, you can find the next greater circle. The next one, great circle, is a great circle. Great circle. When do we get great circle? That is important here. The great circle means, so here I can write, suppose center and both are the same head of this, you can see. Suppose this one, the plane cuts exactly passing through this point. Both centers are equal. I can say great circle it will form now. So write the great circle. Write the section of a sphere by a plane. The section of a sphere by a plane. The section of a sphere by a plane through the center of the sphere. Is a great circle. through the center of the sphere is a great circle. The section of a sphere by a plane through the center of the sphere is a great circle. Is a great circle. Its center and radius are the same. Its center and radius are the same. Its center radius are the same as those of the given sphere. What I'm telling here, when can I say great circle? If I get the plane section is like this. So here both are same. You'll get Z is equal to both sides will be same. Radius also will be same here. So the circle you will get like this. The circle. So I can form like this. So even the center and the center of the circle and the centers both should be same. Even radius should be same. That is called great circle. The plane cuts like this. It's a great circle. So remember, the intersection of plane and sphere is used a circle. What is the equation of circle? The combined equation of sphere and the plane. We can consider the equation of the circle. We can consider combined equation of that. We can consider that now. And now here few problems we are going to discuss. After I will discuss the tetrahedron. Tetra are related to sphere. Tetrahedron. That we will discuss about that. Tetrahedron. Just a few problems we will solve about this sphere. See that one will solve. Right. The radius of the circular section of the sphere. Right. The radius of the circular section of the sphere. The radius of the circular section of the sphere. The radius of the circular section of the sphere. The radius of the circular section of the sphere. Mod r bar is equal to 5. Mod r bar is equal to 5. The radius of the circular section of the sphere. Mod r bar is equal to 5. By the plane r bar dot I cap plus j cap plus k cap, which is equal to 3 root 3. 3 root 3 is the given options 16, 8, 4, 16, 8, 4, none of these. They're given like this. Mod r bar is equal to 5. They're given like this. The radius of the circular section of the sphere. You can see here, this is the radius of the sphere. That means center is 0, 0, r is in. They are given, this is the equation of the plane they are given. R bar n bar is equal to d. They are asking what is the radius of the sphere they are asking. Think about the radius of the sphere. Everything if we convert into Cartesian form, easily you can solve that. You can convert it into Cartesian form. We can find it. I have given the formula here. Center of the sphere we know 0, 0, right? Radius is equal to 5. Just you think about that. So they are given, this is 0, 0, we know that. So that they are given here. So it's the plane section it will come here, right? This is, so just you can think about this one. It will come like this, then this will come. So you can see here, this is radius, correct? This is the radius of the circle here. Just now we discussed about that. But the distance, this is the distance here. You can see from this is the plane equation. You can find perpendicular distance from center to that plane. What is the equation? You can see here, this is unit vector, r bar n cap is equal to t. From what is the meaning of this is normal form? From origin to this one, the plane, the distance is 3 root 3. That means this is 3 root 3. Am I right? Directly I can think about that, right? Why? Because the distance from origin to the plane, 3 root 3. Even if you write vector form, you will get x plus 5 plus z equal to 3 root 3. You will get this one r bar dot. You will get the plane equation x plus 5 plus z is equal to 3 root 3. Substitute only 3 root 3. You will 3 root 3. It comes this one. The distance again, because this is not the unit vector. So this is not unit vector. So if it is unit vector means 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, right? So the distance from this point will be only you will get 3. It will come, right? Why? Because this equation will become x plus 5 plus z minus 3 root 3 equal to 0. This is distance d. Perpendicular distance from origin to this plane. We can substitute 0 plus 0 minus 3 root 3 by root of 1 plus 1 plus 1. We will get this will be only 3 it comes, right? This is 3. I want radius this one. This I know. This is equal to 5. So radius of the circle is equal to, we can let it be radius of the circle. So radius of the circle equal to, I can find root of 5 square minus 3 square. So it comes to 25 minus 9, 16. So it will be 4. Answer should be 4. Is it clear? So like this type of question they're asking, frequently they're asking. So you'll get radius is equal to 4. It will be 4, right? Next one. See another problem, you can see this type of question they are asking. Alright. The radius of the circle, next one. The radius of the circle, x square plus y square, the radius of the circle, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 49. The radius of the circle, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 49. The radius of the circle, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 49. 2x plus 3y, they are given x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 49. And they are given 2x plus 3y minus z minus 5 root 14 equal to 0. So they are given like this. What they are saying here, they are given these two. Combination of sphere and plane gives a circle. Combination of sphere and plane gives a circle, right? That we know that. They are given like this. They are asking radius of the circle. Options is given root 6, 2 root 6, same concept. Root 6, 2 root 6, and 4 root 6, none of these. Then you can decide your answer here. It's very clear, you can write your answer. From this is the center is 0, 0. Same thing, I can find the same concept. I can use this. So like this one, the distance, I can find here. This one I can find, this is 0, 0. How do you know this? Center 0, 0. This is 7 square, so this will be 7. Find perpendicular distance from 0, 0 to this point. You will get 0, 0 means 5 root 14 by d value I am finding. This is d. I am finding this. So root of 4 plus 9 plus 1. So root 14. This will be 5, right? So what about the radius of the circle? This radius, this will be equal to root of 49 minus 25. Correct. You will get 24. It comes root 24. So root 24 means 2 root 6. So your answer is 2 root 6. 2 root 6. This type of problem they are asking related to sphere. You will get answer is 2 root 6. Next one. So the next problem. The smallest radius of the sphere. The smallest radius of the sphere. The smallest radius of the sphere passing through. The smallest radius of the sphere. The smallest radius of the sphere passing through. The smallest radius of the sphere passing through. The smallest radius of the sphere passing through 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 is the smallest radius of the sphere passing through 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 is, they're asking root of 2 by 3, root of 2 by 3, root of 3 by 8, root of 3 by 8, root of 5 by 6, root of 5 by 6, root of 5 by 12, root of 5 by 12. You can see that. So they're asking these are the possible answers because we can try this problem passing through these points. They're asking how to find that equation of the sphere passing through these three points that are given here. So when they're given these 3 points, here you can consider as sphere. They're talking about sphere means the center of the, because they are intersecting points, right, on the plane x axis, y axis, z axis. So you can consider center of the sphere should be 000 to the origin. You can consider. You can solve that. If I try to find, they're asking the smallest radius of the sphere. They're asking what are the possible smallest radius of the sphere. You can take it as the sphere of the sphere spherical equation. You can consider x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux 2uy plus 2wz plus d equal to 0. You can consider, substitute these points, find the values of each one. You can find it. You can find the values of that. All in terms of d it will come. It won't pass through 0 0, but consider you can do that. It passes through 1 0 0. Substitute that, you simplify this. What the value of u v w, you can find it. Find all the values of that u v w. They are talking about radius. So you should get an equation radius in terms of, you can find in terms of d, you will get. They are asking smallest value. Find the smallest value. What are the possible smallest value, you can find the equation. So how to do that? You take general equation, I'm telling you. If you take general equation of sphere, you will get, what is the general equation? X square plus y square plus z square 2ux 2vy 2wz plus d equal to 0. Since it passes through 1 0 0, so if 1 0 0 means you will get 1 plus, you will get 2u plus 0 plus 0, everything will be 0 plus d, it will come, right. So u is equal to, you will get d minus of d plus 1 by 2, it comes if you transfer. And similarly, you will get v is equal to, similarly, if you pass the 0 1 0, you get minus of d plus 1 by 2. Even you will get u v w also, right. You will get minus of d plus 1 by 2, right. All three will be equal, right. U v w, you can substitute the point, you will get u v w will be same. All three will be same, right. You will get all the three values will be same, it comes. Now you take radius formula we have. What is the radius formula? We can take it. What is the radius? You can consider radius is equal to root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d. You simplify this. You will get an equation in terms of r. That the r should be smallest. They say you can simplify here. U square plus v square plus w square minus d. You can simplify that value. You substitute the values. You can simplify u square plus v square and plus w square minus d. So square it all, you can square it, you can add it. All three are same, right? If you add this one, all three are equal. This will become 3 into d plus 1 whole square by 4 minus d, it will come, right? Why? Because three are same. Square, you are getting this one. So we can think about this one. What it comes here now? 3 into d plus 1 whole square, 3d square. So 3d square plus 2d is 6d plus 1 minus 4d, it will come. By 4 means I can write 1 by 2. After taking LCM. So this will become 1 by 2 root of 3d square. So 3d square, you can write plus 6 minus 4d plus 2d plus 1. So this will come like this, 3d square plus 2d plus 1 by 2 into. That will be the radius of, I got that one. R is equal to, I got this one, 3d square plus 2d plus 1. So 3d square plus 2d plus 1, right? The plus, no, not plus 1 is not correct. So here, this is 3 into, this will be 3, right? So you will get 3. So they're saying this should be minimum. The radius should be minimum. They're asking 3d square plus 2d plus 3. So they're saying that should be minimum. So the radius you can see here. Now how can you decide about the minimum? They are given only the smallest radius of the sphere passing through that. Only D options. How can you say now I got radius is equal to this equation? The 3d square plus 2d plus 3. The value should be minimum. So minimum means how can you decide about the minimum? To find the minimum here. What the procedure you can write here to find the minimum value of this. If you know quadratic equation, we can find minimum value of quadratic equation. The minimum value. So minimum value will be like 4ac minus b square by 2a. It will come minimum value to find the minimum value of this 4ac. 4ac minus b square by the taking as a 4a. That value, the radius should be minimum. They are considering that they are saying that way they are using. Otherwise, this should be minimum means I can also go in another way. You take minimum value of this expression, smallest they are asking, smallest radius of the sphere. Smallest radius of the sphere. The minimum value of that means I can think about to find the minimum value. I can also write, you can see, to find the minimum value of this. We can use maximum minimum to find the minimum value of this. This is one way. Otherwise, if you take any quadratic, take any quadratic greater than or equal to, you can say like minimum. If you take any quadratic expression, if this is a quadratic expression, you can see ax square plus bx plus c. This value has this is minimum value greater than or equal to, I can write 4ac minus b square by 4a. This is formula. It gives a minimum value of that. The minimum expression is this because when this coefficient is positive, when a is positive, like that, you can see the d square coefficient is positive. So the minimum value is this one. So this expression greater than or equal to 4ac minus b square by 4a. If you remember that, directly I can use that. If you remember that formula, so I can think about this one. I can write 3d square. So 3d square plus I have 2d, 3d square plus 2d plus 3 greater than or equal to 4. A means 3 and c means 3 minus b square is 2 square by 4a 4 into 3. And just keep in mind, this you remember here in a quadratic expression. So this is the minimum value of that. So either this or more than that. So this value will be greater than or equal to, I can see 3d square plus 2d plus 3 greater than or equal to, if I simplify this. So you will get this one, I can 4, I can take it common, this one 9 8 by 3 it comes. But root of this, root of 8 by 3, right? But I want 1 by 2, I should multiply both the sides, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So this will become, this correct. So if I multiply, this will become r. So you can get r greater than or equal to, you will get, this is 4 to 2, will get root of 2 by 3. So this will be your answer, root of 2 by 3. Root of 2 by 3, right? So that will be your answer. Suppose if you have not remembered this formula, then you take it r square, you write this r square, you take this is f of d, you find f dash of d, you find f dash of d. F dash of d is 6d plus 2 equal to 0. That was you can do that. I understood. You can write that is another way I'm telling this one. If we take it, the derivative of this one, if we take it, it will come 6d plus 2 equal to 0. D equal to, you will get minus 1 by 3, right? You get minus 1 by 3. At minus 1 by 3, it has minimum. Substitute minus 1 by 3 here, same thing it will come. So that is also one of the way to find it using the maximum minimum. I can do that. So minimum radius of the sphere is minimum radius of the circle is root of 2 by sphere, right? There are only sphere here. So the smallest radius of the sphere is root of 2 by 3. I think I understood this problem, right? Is clear this? Do you any doubt? You can ask me now in this. This is clear, right? So we can write root of 2 by 3. Radius is root of 2 by 3.
Sir?
Yeah?
Can you explain the step again, sir? How did you do till the another step if you don't remember this formula?
Which one?
If you don't remember this formula, you told another step now, sir. Take f of d and f dash of d.
Yeah, that one. If you not remember that formula, we have radius is equal to 1 by 2 root of 3d square plus 2d plus 1, right? So here what I will do now, I can find it, I can do squaring on both sides. This will become, already you take this only. Then you take this one, f of d equal to 3d square plus 2d plus 1. You find f dash of d. Find f dash of d, 6d plus 2, which is equal to 0. So d equal to minus 1 by 3, right? Minus 2 by 6 minus 1 by 3. So only one value. Why? Because if you find second derivative, what is second derivative? It comes from this actually, only 6 it comes greater than 0. When the second derivative is greater than 0, what is the meaning? When the second derivative is greater than 0 means the function has minimum at this point. You also right in maximum minimum. So you substitute d equal to minus 1 by 3, d equal to minus b substitute, it gives the required answer. You substitute here, then it gives same thing. You can verify here. You can substitute r equal to 1 by 2 root of, I can substitute this one, 3 into 1 by 9 minus 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 1. So this will become 1 by 2. So 3 threes. 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3. So 1 minus 2 plus 3. It will come this one. You are getting this one, root of, you will get 4 by root of 1 by 2 root of 2 by 3. You got radius is equal to root of 2 by 3. You got, oh, I didn't use half here. Oh, I didn't use half in this one. Okay. If I spare it, I can use 1 by 4 into, but that even that will be, you will get the 0, right? You can use that because I didn't use half into. So you can use half into also, then I can eliminate half. You take, I have taken only this one, right? Better you take f of d equal to 1 by 4 into this. Squaring on both sides. Take f of d 1 by 4 into this. 1 by 4 into this. 1 by 4 into this. Even you will get 1 by 4 into, so you will get 1 by 4 I can find here. Same thing it will reflect here. 1 by, we can simplify that. 1 by 4 into, you can find it. 1 by 4 into 3d square plus 2d, same thing it will come here. So d equal to minus 1 by 3 it will come. So when I have taken d equal to minus 1 by 3, this function has maximum. D equal to minus 1 by 3. You can simplify, it gives the required answer here. You can verify because after getting this value, f dash of d, you are finding this for the derivative of this one, right? For this one you are finding. Find this is the f of d. Find this one, find root of this one you can consider. So this will required as it will come. You got idea about this? Using maximum minimum?
Yes, sir.
Even you remember this is a like maximum value, like the also you can remember. When a is positive, this is the minimum value of this function. Like this, you can Fourier is minimum value of that function. In quadratic, that we learned that one. Quadratic when a is this will, so when a is positive, so the graph will come like this. It will be upward parabola. When a is positive, this will be upward parabola. Here you will get minimum value. This will be the Fourier minus b square by Fourier. More than that, the function will come. When a is negative, this will be, the parabola will come like this. When a is negative, same thing it will come maximum value. Maximum value. In this case, we will write, but in this case, we will write less than or equal to. Only that is the difference. Just another 10 minutes, I will complete the last part, I will complete this. Okay, this is an important problem only. Just note down, you try this problem. A plane passes through a fixed point ABC. A plane passes through a fixed point A comma B comma C. A plane passes through a fixed point A comma B comma C. A plane passes through a fixed point A comma B comma C. The locus of the put of the perpendicular, the locus of the put of the perpendicular to it from the origin, the locus of the put of the perpendicular to it from the origin is a sphere of radius root of a square plus b square plus c square root of 1 by 2 a square, this is sorry 1 by 2 root of a square plus b square plus c square and a square plus b square plus c square. None of these. The plane passes through a fixed point A comma B comma C. The locus of the put of the perpendicular to it from the origin is a sphere of radius. They are asking radius, sphere of radius. So you can think about that. The sphere, they're talking about the sphere, right? They are discussing about the sphere. So when they are talking about the sphere, so they are given here, plane passes through a fixed point ABC. Plane passes fixed point ABC. But the locus of the put of the perpendicular to it from the origin is a sphere of radius. So they are asking. So you can consider here the put of the perpendicular. You can consider let the put of the perpendicular. Let the put of the perpendicular from the origin on the given plane be alpha, beta, gamma something. So you can consider the given. This is the given plane. It cuts the given plane like this. So this is the given plane. Understood? This is the form of circle, right? Same thing. You can think about form a circle here like this. The given perpendicular from the origin is a sphere of radius on the plane. This is, you can see, this is alpha, beta, gamma. I have taken this is center. This is the point they have taken. Alpha, beta, gamma they have taken. What they are saying here, the plane passes through ABC. They have taken point ABC is given. The plane passes through ABC. So the plane somewhere passes through ABC. So you can join this one. Suppose somewhere the plane passes through the ABC, the plane. So this is the point ABC, right? Anywhere I can take it. So not only in the plane outside also you can take it. The plane passes through the point. Maybe the point inside or outside anywhere. No. So let it be. This is the point A. So this is given point. What is given? The point is ABC is given. So you can think AP bar dot CP bar equal to 0, right? Perpendicular, right? This was perpendicular, right? This is the what is perpendicular distance from center to this one, alpha, beta, gamma. AP bar dot CP bar equal to 0. We can write. Use the dot product. You'll get they're asking locus of alpha, beta, gamma. They're asking. You can find that. Apply dot product. What is AP bar? So AP bar it will come alpha minus A. So alpha minus A, correct? You'll get you can write this one AP OP bar minus OA bar, right? Alpha minus A. You'll get beta minus B and gamma minus C dot. CP bar is you'll get CP bar. CP bar is alpha, beta, gamma equal to 0, right? Dot code equal to 0. Understood what I've done? The point ABC, the plane passes through ABC. They're telling from the origin. Origin, put of the perpendicular alpha, beta, gamma. This AB bar always perpendicular to CP bar. If you apply dot product, you will get alpha into alpha minus A, beta into beta minus B, gamma into gamma minus C equal to 0. This is locus of P point. So replace alpha, beta, gamma with locus of this point is you can replace with x, y, z. I want locus of that. You replace x, y, z, then you can replace x, y, z dot what it gives. So I have taken alpha, beta, gamma. The locus of x, we replace x, y, z, x into x minus a, y into y minus b, z into z minus c. Now you can multiply this. Now if you multiply, what will be this equation? It will come now. Just you multiply this x square, you will get plus y square plus z square minus ax minus by minus cz equal to 0. We got this one. The locus of that one. Minus x minus by minus cz equal to 0. So I got like this. Cz equal to 0. Correct? We got this one. They're saying here perpendicular to the foot of the perpendicular from the origin is a sphere of radius. From the origin is a sphere of radius. They're saying from the origin. Even they didn't say here the point, they're not saying center is 0, 0. I have not taken this. You can see the center is 0, 0. They're not also saying here. For passing through this means I can consider instead of this one, I can consider like this. So the point is passing through 0. The sphere is passing through 0, 0. They're saying this is not my mistake. It's not the center of the sphere. It passing through the sphere is passing through 0, 0. So this is sphere is the 0, 0. This you take it. This is C. So same thing it will come. That's the reason you look at this is the equation of the sphere. They're asking what is the radius of the sphere now. After knowing this, what is the radius of the sphere? I can find the radius of the sphere is root of a square plus b square plus c square. Radius of the sphere equal to root of a square plus b square plus c square. There are a by it will come. So 1 by 2 it comes. This is the radius of the sphere. Half into root of a square plus b square plus c square, because this is equal to the sphere. Center 0 is not center. You are getting now center is you getting. You can solve it on the center. You will get a comma b comma center. No, center is a by 2 comma b by 2 comma c by 2 is the center. A by 2, b by 2, c by 2 is the center. It comes. Center will be that, and the constant is 0 passing through 0 0. So radius of the sphere is half into root of a square plus b square plus c square. That way we can find this. The last problem. The equation. This also previously they asked in the AE, right? The equation mod r bar square. The equation mod r bar square. The equation mod r bar square minus r bar dot the equation, you can see here mod r bar square minus r bar dot 2i cap plus 4j cap minus 2k cap minus 10 equal to 0. They have given this. Represents a circle plane. Represents circle plane. Sphere of radius 4. Sphere of radius 4 and a sphere of radius 3. So that is the given equation. So you can think about that one. So 4 options is given. So that one you can think about that. They are given like this mod r bar square r bar dot. Immediately you can convert it to circle equation, sphere equation in Cartesian form. If you are feeling like this, you can convert. That will be easy for you. If we convert in Cartesian equation, you can see that how to convert very simple way. Mod r bar, you know that. What is mod r bar? Root of x square plus y square plus z square square root. So this will become x square plus y square plus z square, and this will become minus 2x minus 4y plus 2z minus 10 equal to 0. The form of a sphere, definitely these two are not even answers. So you can check that what is center of this one. You can check center is equal to, I can write this one half of this minus u minus b will get, this is minus 1, it will be like this. Center d is equal to minus 10. So radius is equal to 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 10. So it will come here root 16. So this 4 option is sphere of radius 4. Sphere of radius 4, you can find it. Right, sphere of radius 4. So that will be your answer, right? The last part. I can think of the last part. Properties. That is easy to convert Cartesian form to write that. In the given material, they are given 2-3 problems. You solve that. So these are the models they are asking related to sphere. So the intersection of plane and sphere gives a circle. That's all. Suppose the plane passes through center of the sphere, then that gives a great circle. The last one. Properties of regular tetrahedron. 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 So when they are talking about regular tetrahedron, you can see about regular tetrahedron. You have idea about the tetrahedron, right? So the regular tetrahedron, they are considering this one, regular tetrahedron. So the things they are considering the values of this one, they can consider the regular tetrahedron, the values of this one. I can also consider the regular tetrahedron, right? Regular tetrahedron. So the regular tetrahedron, I can consider this is A. I can consider the values of A, B, C, and this is D. So I have taken the regular tetrahedron. These position vectors are, this is A bar, so B bar, so C bar, so this is D bar. I have taken position vectors of those vertices. So OABC is a regular OABC. I can consider here ABC. I have written like this. ABC is a regular tetrahedron. ABC is a regular tetrahedron. Or if you take it this one OA bar, otherwise I can consider this is O, I can consider. Suppose if you take this is O, if I take OABC is a regular tetrahedron. OABC, I can take this is a regular tetrahedron. OABC is a, or OABC is a regular tetrahedron, or OA bar is equal to A bar, OB bar, correct? OA bar, I'm talking about like this. This is OA bar. So this is OB bar, right? This is B bar. So you can write, so this is C bar. So this is, you can see, this is B bar, right? OB bar, like this I can consider this one. A, B, C bar, B bar, and this one, A bar, B bar, C bar. OA bar, OB bar, OC bar, right? Then we are taking, this is a regular tetrahedron. Regular, this, I understood, this is a regular tetrahedron. I have taken regular tetrahedron, understood that? Regular tetrahedron. You would like this regular tetrahedron here. So this one is center of the sphere. Always remember, center of the sphere is nothing but tetrahedron, center of the tetrahedron, both are same. You know, don't that. That means we take any 4 points in the sphere, if we join them, it gives a tetrahedron. So the first point, center of the sphere is the centroid of the tetrahedron. Centroid of the sphere, center of the sphere, center of the sphere, center of the sphere is the centroid of the tetrahedron. The second point, you get the second point, the angle between any two plane faces, angle between any two plane faces of a regular tetrahedron, the angle between any two plane faces of a regular tetrahedron is cos inverse 1 by 3. Is cos inverse 1 by 3. So you take any two faces. If you take any two faces, the angle between those two faces is cos inverse 1 by 3. The angle between any two plane faces of a regular tetrahedron is cos inverse 1 by 3. You can take this is one plane face. You take another plane face like this. You take any two plane faces. Angle between those two plane faces is cos inverse 1 by 3. Next. Right. Angle, same thing we discussed now. Angle between two diagonals of a cube, internal two diagonals, cos inverse 1 by 3 we have discussed. Again there I discussed angle between one of the face diagonal with the diagonal of the cube is cos inverse root of 2 by 3 we discussed. That we should remember. Second point, angle between an edge, any edge you can consider. Angle between an edge and a face, not containing the angle between any edge, and a face containing, and a face not containing, the angle is, and face, understood, angle between any edge and a face not containing the angle is cos inverse root of 1 by 3. Cos inverse root of 1 by 3. Root of 1 by 3 in the bracket for a regular tetrahedron. In a regular tetrahedron, what they are saying, suppose you take one edge. The face which is not connected with this angle. So the face which is not connected with this angle is cos inverse root of 1 by 3. Which is not connected with any other face if we take, not connected with this other face, edge, the angle to edge and other face. So how to find other face? You will take parallel line of that. But you take any other face which is not connected with this. Suppose you take which is not connected with any other face, you should take it. The angle will be cos inverse root of 1 by 3. Next point you will get Any two opposite edges of a regular tetrahedron, any two opposite edges of a regular tetrahedron, any two opposite edges of a regular tetrahedron are perpendicular to each other. Any two opposite edges of a regular tetrahedron are perpendicular to each other. Any two opposite edges of a regular tetrahedron are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other. The last one, the distance of any vertex from the opposite face of regular tetrahedron, the distance of any vertex from the opposite face of regular tetrahedron is root of 2 by 3. The distance of any vector from the opposite face of regular tetrahedron is root of 2 by 3 into k. Root of 2 by 3 into k. Root of 2 by 3 into k. K, where k is the length of any edge. Where k is the length of any edge. Where k is the length of any edge. K is the length of any edge. Now try to solve the problems in the exercise. I think with this I completed the topic. Still, if you want, I can discuss few more problems. If you want, I can discuss. Otherwise, you prepare this and try to write the exam. Again, if you have any doubt, you can send it to me. I received few doubts from whom I received the doubts from. I think Likith, and I will send you that related doubts. I will send you. You are sending. You can send me the doubts. You can pass on me. I will try to complete the doubts. I will do that. Okay.